This looks like something that could move me down. Potentially. But I don't see, like... Whoops. Okay, I'm finally quoting... Oh, right, I need to go to this vantage. Okay. I wonder if it would be easier to go here and try to get up there from there instead of coming back down. I don't know. How long is it going to take you?
Bitches.
I probably should save just in case. I don't know if it auto-saves when I fast travel. I would kind of assume that it does. That's not what I meant to do. Now, how I get up there is potentially another question. I should have hit it on the way up, but I didn't even think about it. I would think you'd have time. There was obviously a way up. Yeah. Here. Apparently I can't get up that way.
I might regret this.
Yeah, I might. There's the storm bird that I didn't kill before. Ah, okay. I see the way up.
Here's where I learned how the world would end. My second apocalypse in a year. Looks like there's a lot of construction going on now. Why would that be?
Forget about traveling light.
Alright. All vantages. So I believe that is every collectible in the game. Yep. Nice. I guess I'll go here. I wanted to go to yeah, that merchant. Just what? Oh, there's a supply crate that I've never hit up. Just to see if I can clear my inventory of anything. Before I do that, I might check. I think fire was the main. With 43 fire. Ooh, 41 fire. Is that the lowest? 41 fire. That's gonna have more. 44, 43. I'll add the freeze one here because this also has freeze on the 45 damage. I can't remember. $45 damage, 56 handling. $28 frost, 30 shock, 33 corruption. Yeah. I think this has been maxed out for now. This guy. All right. All the stalker lenses. All right. Are those... Oh, these were resists. $25. So that would be better. $29 freeze resist? Yeah, that's still... Do I have anything that's electricity resist? Yes, but I doubt it's better. No, it's not gonna be. Alright. Alright.
Look at these wares. Don't forget to stock up before you're on the road.
Watch out for the Asura merchants. They'll soon cheat you as look at you. Don't look to me for help. My duty is to guard. I don't get involved in politics.
Poor feet.
Did you just say my poor feet? Hey, Mr. Sun King.
Aloy, what brings you to Meridian?
A threat. Helis commands a legion of fanatics called the Eclipse. They will attack soon from the west, with an army of ancient war machines. But that's not the worst of it. They'll bring a mind with them. God, demon, machine, whatever you want to call it. It's called Hades. And it doesn't want Meridian at all. It wants the Spire. And if it gets there, it will send out a call, waking more ancient machines, more than we could ever defeat. All will be lost. We can't let that happen.
I'm trying to understand, but my responsibility lies with Meridian.
Meridian isn't the target, Avad. You have to defend the Spire.
Perhaps the Vanguard, Your Radiance.
Yes. Send them to the Spire. Eren knows Aloy. He won't question it.
And have the city guard fortify the western ridge. There they can be seen to protect Meridian and the Elite, where the Spire rests.
Aloy, allow me to apologize for my behavior before. After everything that happened with Ursa, I was confused. If we're to fight together on the brink of life and death, I'd prefer to do so with your forgiveness.
Then you have it. As long as you don't confuse me with her again.
Even a king can learn his lesson. Good then. I'm glad that's behind us. Now, it will take time to prepare our defenses. Please, tell me what you know of our enemies. Everything.
I don't know about everything, but I'll tell you what I can.
Have you spoken to Blameless Murad?
Not yet, but I will.
He wishes to speak to you. Defensive preparations are his responsibility.
Alright. Mr. Blameless.
Quietly does it. Panic in the city will only create another enemy. And do keep me appraised of each new arrival. Ah, Aloy. Preparations are underway on the rigid defenses and at the spire. Word was sent to every corner of the Sundom. Our allies offered their steel. Some came for Meridian, others for shards. But many came for you, by name.
For me.
Don't be so humble.
And the Spire. Erend and the Vanguard are there?
Indeed. Clashing breastplates together and testing out their battle cries, I suppose. A number of the Nora have also arrived at the Spire. They have resisted the offer of a royal audience. Perhaps you could parley with them.
I will. The ridge will be the front line. That's where the city guard are holding?
Yes, bolstered by some of the irregulars I spoke of before. The Oseram cannons that thundered Meridian's walls in the Liberation will now defend us. You're welcome to tour the defenses.
I suppose all we can do is wait for the attack.
Exactly. It's not a feeling I cherish, but our spotters at Evening Sign report there's still no movement in the west. So, if there's more you need to do elsewhere, seize this time to do it. Otherwise, I've made the apartment of Olin Delverson available to you. You can sleep there, if sleep comes.
All right. Oh. Sobek Journal. So we have several Sobek journals here. Under repair, under repair, under repair, under repair, under repair. 2 of them's been repaired. Alright. Just wrapped up inspection of Gaia Prime site. Construction is well underway. Reactor installed. Plans for control room remind me of Starship Bridges on those cheesy old sci-fi vids. Living spaces for Alpha's already completed. Prefab modules. Fingers crossed we never have to seal ourselves in here. Not that Elysium sounds much better. Spent last week at the Bryce site designing Zero Dawn project labs, drawing up protocols. The base we're repurposing was huge. Plenty of room for workspaces and residence blocks. The work crew's already set up my office/lab. Not a fan of the glass wall. Guess Murray's intention was to ensconce me as an all-seeing presence? Opposite effect. Makes me feel watched on display. Tempted to paint it over. Harris recorded his presentation yesterday. Suitably bleak. Scheduled to record mine Friday. As soon as reception lounge, holo theaters, and first residence blocks at ZD site are finished, we'll start processing the candidates being held outside Tucson. 27 already. Extraction teams prioritizing PAC-RAM and Aussie candidates. How scared and confused they must be. Snatched off the street. Carted across the world. Held in cells. Here's hoping they understand once they see the big picture. Going to catch a few hours sleep here, then fly back to the ZD site. Harris promised delivery of QB lattices by noon. Except Mark 1 will take 2 weeks to machine, assemble, and test. I aim to launch Gaia at 0.6 T grounding. From there, I'll spin her up past 1.0 T. Wonder how long it'll take her to break the 1.38 T record. MIE can go hang. Sleep. Shoot. Where were they? This? Yeah. Last time I visited Prime was November of last year. Months since have been a blur. Flew out last night to oversee installation of the central armature and master override. You're welcome, Ted. which was completed by 0430, so I decided to grab a few hours of sleep here before heading back to ZED. Called Gaia before I bedded down, ostensibly to update her on the site plan, but the truth is I missed her. I've developed a habit of speaking to her before I sleep. Seems to be the only thing that calms me these days. Woke to a message from Oswald. The Odyssey launched yesterday, so terrestrial life's chance of survival has doubled. Why then do I feel so uneasy? I just keep wondering what kind of world Far Zenith will create if the ship reaches its destination so many decades from now. And I worry about the alpha build of Apollo. So much knowledge, so few restraints, and no fail-safes. How will they avoid repeating our mistake? What's to stop them from playing God? Forwarded the Odyssey message to the Alphas. Naoto replied in less than a minute, with a poem, of course. The Building of the Ship by Longfellow, and it's long, alright. I didn't read all of it, but it seems to be about launching a ship rather than building one. The stanza, or couplet, or whatever, leapt out at me. Humanity? Oh, excuse me. Humanity, with all its fears, with all its hopes of future years, is hanging breathless in thy fate. Yeah, Odyssey and Zero Dawn both. Speaking of which, I should get back to ZD. Guess I should stop by Naoto's lab and check on Demeter's progress too. If I can get out there without a volume of Tennyson pressed into my hands, I'll count myself lucky.
The Sun King's still breathing by the grace of that Nora girl's bravery.
A moment of your time, Outlander?
The battle is starting.
Won't it?
The rumors were true.
I like how she's kind of half doubled over, breathing hard after she runs for a while.
The sky's getting lighter. Dawn's coming.
Alright, let's go inspect the defenses.
Won't cost you a shard just to look.
Come take a look. Don't forget to stock up before you're on the road.
No, I'm awake and alert.
What was that about being awake?
Have you just polished that armor, was it?
Of course.
Aloy, I told you I'd be here.
You did, Teb. But have your wounds even had time to heal?
Honestly, if I fought, I'd probably come undone. But don't worry, I'll leave that to the other Nora at the Spire. I brought supplies instead. These Karja have made me an honorary quartermaster, whatever that means.
It sounds impressive.
I could get used to it. We'll be setting up caches of arms and medicine under these banners. Look for them when the fighting starts. Aloy, when you went into the mountain, did
the goddess tell you our chances?
She didn't need to. I know we can do this, Teb.
Maybe we can.
Machines or bandits try to get past
This place
They'll have a fight.
really couldn't be more different to the sacred land, could it?
Oh, it's
Derval.
it's these guys.
The Sun King.
Little Huntress, you called, so here I am.
Ready to fight?
Fight? I thought you just wanted tea and conversation. Is there a battle coming? I wasn't informed.
Well, that can't be true. You're always informed.
Ah, so I am. We've only met a few times, and yet you know me so well.
I don't think I know you at all. But I'd like to.
When I hear that line, it usually means something else. Can I tell you a secret?
Of course.
I've been waiting for this fight my whole life. The enemy we face today is the same that turned Meridian into a slave pit and Sunfall into a bloodbath. Fanatics who torture and murder mothers, fathers, families, children, and say it's the will of the sun. I hate them, Aloy. I've got the scars of their whips on my back to prove it. And today, we can get rid of them once and for all. I said I came for you, but that was only half the truth. I came for them. This time, they're not getting away.
I'm with you, Vanasha. We'll fight them together.
And I won't forget it, little Huntress. Tomorrow, may the sun rise in a better world.
A woman now stands as Sunhawk of the
Aloy?
At ease, Uthid. Meridian will be glad to have you on its side. And I am too.
The honor is mine. You saved my epitaph from being a fine soldier, but a fool of a man.
I'm hoping you won't need any kind of epitaph just yet.
As the sun wills. When you found me, I was trying to eke out a glorious death. But now, a glorious life seems more preferable. To watch Edelman play in the low gardens again. Still surrounded by a dozen guards, but... what you did, Aloy, it was done well. Although, I can't shake this road, Vanasha. She delights in goading me. Like brazen colors waved before a behemoth.
Do you want me to ask her to stop?
No. I accept it. Well then. Meridian shall stand and shadow shall fall. I swear it.
Here's to that, Uthid.
I have no problem with Talana. She's head of the Hunter's Lodge. She's the last of her house.
Oh, it's
Alita. I'm pleased to see you, but what are you doing here?
I'm helping prepare for the battle. If Atral were here, we would have fought together. I know it. So I'm doing everything I can. Digging battlements, collecting herbs. Anything that makes a difference. I can't take his place. Nothing can take his place. But I'm here for him. For both of us.
I understand what it was he saw in you.
He'll always be with me. Sun and shadow still meet for a moment. Every dawn and dusk. I should give you this. To help in the battle. By the sun, I hope you don't need it.
Thank you, Alita. Be safe.
What'd you give me?
Always stay bright. Always stay alert.
Nothing.
That's what I say.
Alright. Maybe it was something I didn't have inventory space for. I like her hair, how it's like tied to the...
Isn't that him? From the Battle of the Dawn?
Can be. Cinnabar Sands was before that, and there were no survivors.
Well, I don't like to boast.
Oh, sun, keep the shadow from falling upon me.
Hey, Nil. You get to kill more people.
Nil?
Hey, Aloy. They told me your name. I said hair like a splash of blood, tenacious as a scrapper's jaws. I've thought about what you said. Every time, the wound you gave me caught in my ribs.
But I didn't wound you.
Not by metal. Still, I forgive. A duel is such a fleeting joy. If one of us had ended the other, we'd have missed all this. The weight before blood is shed, like the scrape of a blade across your teeth.
Nil, you're making it difficult to be glad to see you. but you're needed. The battle will be hard.
Hard? I was assured the odds would be near impossible.
And you signed up anyway?
Impossible odds, fine company, killing without consequence. How could I resist?
How many men do you think you'll kill in the battle, Luthid?
Oh, hi.
Geneva. They called you back to duty.
So, you're the one behind all this commotion. Who made Sun King Avad finally show his sword arm from behind those robes?
A king can be fierce and fair, Geneva. He's a good man.
A smart man, too. He had Murad offer all my prisoners a royal pardon if they'd fight for Meridian. The whole motley lot of them agreed. Didn't take much convincing.
With your kind of convincing, I don't doubt it.
Ha! This time I went easy on them. Those who commit the crime of attacking Meridian, they'll see less of my lenient side. May the sun blaze at your back, Aloy.
Nakoa, you came to fight.
How could I not?
Oh!
During the Red Raids, there was only one Karja butcher the Nora feared more than Zaid.
Helis.
I would stand against any army he leads, no matter how strong. For the Nora he terrorized, for myself, and for my father.
We'll stop him. You have my word.
Your word means a lot, especially now. Because of you, I hear the sacred land is opened. If we win, I can go home. It'll be good to see Jan again. I'm with you, Aloy. Until the end.
I was about to say, she's the one. I like her outfit. Can I get your outfit? You can swap.
That's a nice spear, Uthid.
Thank you.
I like the way you grip it.
Enough, woman.
Hi, Petra.
Petra. Here she is, the guest of honor. I knew there was something about you. Hammered from the stuff they make leaders out of. And I don't say that to every Nora girl who blows through my town.
That happens to you a lot?
Had to build a wall to fend them off.
Good thing I'm persistent then.
I've missed our little talks. Murad asked me to look over the city arsenal. These guns have aged well. That runs in the Osram, no? They were the pride of the Mainspring forges. So I've taken greater pride in improving them.
Can I try one?
Everybody wants a turn. Have at it then. The target should put up a little less of a fight than those bandit raiders did.
Yeah, I do need to remember to do that. I actually meant to do that before I came down here, but, whoops. I guess as long as I do it.
Try me now.
Oh. Keep putting it down.
It hits nice and wide. No need to aim it like a bow.
Okay. I was expecting it to fall over, but...
Range is good. Try the next. See? That'll knock a machine on its ass, ancient or no. With these, I think we could hold off an army.
Oh.
You know that I appreciate your help, Petra. This battle... I don't know what's gonna happen.
We'll see each other again, I know it.
Well, I'm gonna have to run
Next
all the
time
way.
could be the time I'll convince you to stick with the free heap.
Petra, you know
I do. Always had a weakness for restless girls, though.
I'm gonna have to run all the way back to the dude's house anyway, so... Now, is there anyone else or not? Well, I guess I would run up there. I don't see anyone else around here. Hey, it was nice getting together again. Wait. Oh. Apparently... Oh yeah, this isn't the place with the spire on it. Whoops. I'm sure these rocks will be useful. Just gather all the ridgewood.
These are helpful. Bitter, though.
Damn, yeah, I'll maybe read them at some point. They were kind of long. You never know when you're gonna need a pocket full of rocks, right? Oh, hi.
Aratak? I didn't expect you to come all this way.
It's true, I am a stranger in this green and snowless land. Aurea forgave the Karja, but I never did. Still, I was compelled to come for my once chieftain. It's good to see you leading again. This young ice hunter seeks to prove herself also. Her spark reminds me of Aurea's in our youth. And I'm proud to take my place behind you on this hunt. A great challenge.
Survive and prevail, right?
There is no other way.
You're the hunter from the Banuk Grove.
I remember you also, Nora. The machines shook free of their slumber after you arrived. Raged and fought.
Well, that wasn't my fault.
No, I'm thanking you. That night, I decided I would not go back to Banur. I would take my hunt into these lands. So many machines, even demons. Spidery, skittering, without the blue light in them. Dead things that must be killed again.
Our enemies dug up an army of them.
An army? Yes, that's why I came. Good. I'll wait.
I wonder if we'll see that girl who was at the hunting grounds again. Like, we're kind of seeing, you know, all these people who we've helped out before. See, she seems to be someone who would be kind of on that list. Oh, hi.
Talana, why are you here?
I'm your hawk. Where else would I be?
Defending Meridian with Avad?
I leave that to the rest of the lodge. I will not stand aside while one of mine fights alone. Not again.
Are you sure you...
You're risking your life for all of us. You can't ask me to stand by and watch. Not when I have the power to change it.
Then I won't ask you.
It's settled. I will fight by your side. My only request...
Name it.
Leave the biggest machine for me.
No promises.
Check to see if there's anyone down here. Doesn't look like it.
It rises taller than the highest tree.
These Karja in their frilled armor look like turkeys. But there are so many. And now we are so few.
They are not our foe. Not this time.
Quiet now. She comes.
The Anointed.
War Chief Sona. War Chief, you seem uncomfortable.
The Nora do not belong here. I do not belong here. I will fight the metal devil that threatens us all, but my place is in the sacred land. The wrongness here jags at me like an arrowhead.
I'm sorry to put you through this.
Do not be sorry. This will be ended.
Hey, we're
spear,
wearing matching outfits.
My word.
Were you the guy? I can't remember if I've met you before. Oh, hey, Varl.
Greetings, Aloy. Don't. You don't need to bow. The Anointed doesn't like it.
She doesn't much like being called Anointed, either. It means a lot to have you here, Varl.
I gave my word.
So, Meridian, what do you think?
I've seen many new things since I first met you. I should thank you.
Varl, what's wrong?
You really want to know? All right. I'm in a foreign land, a tainted land, defending a faithless city that looks like nothing I've seen. From something I can't imagine. And you, after all that's happened, all you've done, I feel like I should drop to my knees and worship you, but I know you don't want that.
Boy, things are pretty tough for you, huh? Thanks for telling the other Nora not to bow. It's the last thing I need.
Don't be too hard on them. They only joined this fight because the Anointed bid it so.
Is that why you came?
No. I would have come just to see you one more time. And we must fight a metal devil, because the goddess says. Or because you say.
I think the goddess and I are in agreement. We're both glad you're here.
So am I.
No, they were Banuk. Although, I'm kind of surprised I haven't seen them around either. They would be the type of people I would expect to see around somewhere.
Who are these guys? They call themselves the Aloy. So here we are.
They call themselves the
Gearing up
Aloy?
for a fight. Only this time it sounds like the bad guys have a lot more firepower. What are we up against, really?
I'm not sure. But there's gonna be a lot of them, and they'll have machines. And if they get past us, it's not just Meridian that will fall. The rest of the world will go with it.
That's big. It sounds like our kind of fight. Right, guys? Well, where do they put the Vanguard?
At the front of the line!
And why?
Steel before iron!
And what are we gonna do?
Hit them like a hammer till they can't hit back!
Damn right! You hear that? Nobody's getting past the Vanguard. We're here for Meridian. And we're here for you.
Thank you, Erend. Ursa would be proud.
Well, only if we win.
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised I've not seen... that we've not seen those other people. Because, yeah, they would be people I mean, it could just be that I haven't found them. But, alright, let's, before I forget... Man, I'm glad I can go all the way back here. Back here and back in time before the battle.